Hi, and welcome back to Surviving Denmark. Just wanted to make a short update about some gear I found because I've been on adventure in IKEA. And I found some really cheap items that I think is useful for camping and some survival. First off is a sitting pad. Costs next to nothing, weighs nothing. I found it nice because it's designed so you have the soft rubber and you just place it against the ground, and when you've been sitting you just fold it over, snap the elastic on, and all the filth, all the wetness is inside here and won't come into contact with your pack. I'll post the price and the number of the item in IKEA's catalog right here in this video. Then I found something that I personally miss on most camping trips. That is a good cutting board. You usually end up using stones and logs and stuff like that. And with all the focus we have on being hygienic and getting clean water and stuff, I think it's kind of silly that we end up using old stumps for that. So they have these cutting boards in IKEA. I cut one down to half size. It's very bendy, so it's easy to get the stuff you have been cutting and get it into your pot. It's really durable, easy to clean, and it costs again next to nothing. So another IKEA thing. Then I found this, normally this high. It's for, you can put pencils in it, but normally people buy this in IKEA to keep the eating utensils in, so water can drain when you've been washing. I just cut it down to size, so I can place my Trangia or my penny stove underneath it, get the proper height, and then I can put my pot on top of it. And speaking of pots, if you are on a really low budget, you can use the same kind of implement as this, only there's no holes in it. It's stainless steel. I know people have been cooking their food in it, and I'm going to give it a try as well. It's really durable. You have to make your own lid, but as an extra buy, you can buy this one. Fits right in. No need to be sitting around whittling to make a pot holder. It's an extra item to have in the bag, but when it comes this easy and you can pack it away with the rest of the stuff, yeah, why not? The last thing from IKEA is this. It's in their family and safety department, and it's a assault alarm or a rape alarm, and it's quite durable. Keeps the battery forever, and when you pull on this part, it says something like this. It only stops when you put this thing in again. This can be combined. This can be combined with just a piece of fishing line or some thin line. Put this next to where you're sleeping, and string out the fishing line around your camp, and you have a really cheap and effective way to wake up if someone is sneaking up on your camp, be it wild animal or orcs or serial murders. I also have this version I found in a dollar store, or what's like a dollar store in Denmark. Exactly the same concept, some fishing line wrapped around, and does the same thing. So if you have more than one version, you can actually hear where the people or the animals are coming from. The last bit I'm going to show you is not from IKEA, but I think it is so cool. I haven't seen anyone else looking at it, so I wanted to show it to you. It's a scissor from Fiskars, if you can see it here, and it's the Fiskars Cut and More. And the cool thing about it, besides it's really cheap, is just under 150 kroners with free shipping. And first and foremost, there's some hard plastic here. You can use that to open boxes, so you don't even have to pull out the scissors. but it's kind of useless, so I don't use it. But included is a free scissor sharpener, and it's actually quite good. But no need really, because it's really sharp when you get it. Yeah, I've already used it for cutting thick pieces of leather and stuff like that. But there is the scissor sharpener in the holder. Then there's the scissors, normal right-handed scissor. There's even a bottle opener in it. Yeah, again, I don't know why people insist on putting bottle openers in everything, but the scissors itself is really cool. They've put a string cutter here, so if you couldn't be bothered to open the scissor and cut the string, you can just cut it here. On the bottom, it's not sharp here, so you could use it for emergencies to cut people's clothes up open without hurting them. Really good detail. And then the cool thing about this, up in the handle here, there's a small notch. You can use that for cutting thick wire, steel wire, copper wire, and you just put it in there, and there's a cutting surface here. It chops really good actually. But here comes the good thing. In Denmark we have some very strict knife laws. So you can't have a knife you can open with one hand, but you can have a scissor. And yeah, now it's a knife. It's not a good knife, but it's quite strong. And as you'll see in the specs I'll also put in the video, it's a really strong alloy of metal they've used for this. So it will keep sharp and useful for quite some time. And yeah, as you can see, it's quite mean looking. It's chisel ground as a normal scissor is, but yeah, I really like this. And in this way I can actually wear a knife in my backpack without getting arrested. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. You can see there is a small bulge here. That's for cutting thick rope, not thick rope, but paracord for example, or something a bit thicker than that. It can easily cut through because it will be caught in here, and then you can cut. Oh yeah, so that was it for this time. Oh yeah, one last thing. I promised that was the last thing. But after watching a bunch of videos of people making their custom sheaths and stuff like that, I started sewing a leather sheath with some pockets, and I can do some pretty nice stuff with leather, but it ended up being way too big. So I went back to the old one, had some bicycle inner tubing, attached my sharpening stone from Felkniven, and a normal fire stiegel. There's some fishing gear, a couple of hooks and some lines in here. There's around 10 meters of thin line, just used for binding some pieces of sticks together. And of course you have the knife. So all in all, you can make fire, you can sharpen your knife, you can get some food. So this is a mini survival kit as I see it. There's no shelter, there's no way to contain water, but again, you don't have to carry everything around, and even a small piece of equipment like this can be really useful. So I hope you enjoyed the show until now. Please subscribe if you like it and want to see more, and comment if you have any ideas, because as usual I'm learning all my stuff from YouTube and getting most of my ideas from YouTube. So please comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, signing out.